Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is basically how I plan out my weeks in my passion planner. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And as you can see, I have so many post-its of information, things, meetings, things I basically have happening this week. So it's just a way for me to be reminded of everything and actually write them down in my planner and not forget them. So it is just my way of doing it instead of adding it in pencil and then having to erase it and then obviously forgetting, because that's just me. So it's just a different way for me to be able to understand what's happening in my week before I actually get to planning. So for today, I'm actually going to be using some of these women empowerment stickers from the sticker book from Passion Planner, and of course I'm going to add in some boxes that I have from this sticker book because I have some to-dos to do. Anyways, and I'm also going to be using these icon stickers. I'm still using up these other ones, obviously incorporating new ones from Daisy Paper, just because I just am obsessed with her icon stickers. And I am going to be mixing and matching with these two washi tapes. I really love how like watercolory they look. And finally, I have my Make ID label printer here, where I printed out before here my titles for this week in different sections that I'll be adding into my week. So anyways, first thing I'm actually going to be doing is whiting out some of these sections, just because I know how my washi tapes are and I don't like seeing things through the washi tape. So for example, I don't like seeing the black lines underneath the washi tape, and this just helps it a little bit better. Plus, I do like to white out my Sundays. The reason I do that, and it only happens if I'm actually not working a 12-hour shift on Sundays, but the reason I do that is because I like having a spot where I'm able to look at my goals for the week. I'll be doing and talking about that a little bit later, but it's just an easier way for me to stay focused on all the hard work that I'm doing, plus all the things that I'm adding in my planner. So it just makes it a little bit easier to see it, be able to, cross it off as I get through it. And what I'm gonna do now is add some washi tape and do a little decorating before actual planning. So let me just go ahead and do that. now that I have that, as you can see, I added way more extra washi tapes this week, but why not? Every single time is a great way to try new things, see how it goes. But the first thing I'm actually going to be doing is time blocking everything. And as you saw many of my post-its, there's a lot happening in this brand new week, especially having my shifts be all consecutive. It does help for planning out the rest of my week as far as like what's happening, combine things, all those good eventful things that are happening, if that is even a way to say that. But anyways, I actually wanted to chat while I start doing all of my time blocking here, and you'll notice that I am a little bit slower because I'm trying to kind of have some fun with making a more cohesive color scheme, if that, yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. So instead of using my typical labeling of all the colors, I'm actually going to try to keep it with these colors that are in the washi tapes plus all the stickers that I'll be using. So if you see me going really, really slow, it's just because I'm trying to like think of everything and my brain sometimes will go pretty slow. But anyways, one of the things that I actually wanted to talk about is, and this actually came about because I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers in my hospital 12-hour shift days, and she is like me. She is an introvert in, you know, the ways that she is. Obviously, I'm an introvert in the ways that I am. Everyone approaches that type of personality very different, depending on what you like to do, depending how you recover, depending how, you know, you rest and interact with other people. There's so many different ways, but you consider yourself an introvert. And one of the things that she was talking about is, and she didn't know that this was a real thing, is having an introverted hangover. It does not have to do with alcohol. It does not have to do with anything like that. It just means that you overspent your time, your energy, and your extroverted tendencies to please any type of situation, where once you are done with all the events, all the interactions, all the things that you had to do, you then feel 1000% drained, and that is basically having an introverted hangover. So you feel as if you just basically ran a marathon, where in reality you just had to expend yourself a little bit more than usual just because of the events that you had to be in or the interactions that you had to have. So it's one of those things where creating that awareness of how you are spending your energy, how you are trying to recover if you can. And it's one of those things where having, again, that awareness definitely helps with not getting in that situation again. Of course, we have commitments, we have obligations where we do have to spend our energy and we don't have, let's say, enough time to rest and recover and recharge. But when we do have that opportunity to say yes to events, interactions, whatever, we need to have that frontal focus of, I need to make sure that my energy is conserved and utilized in a way that I won't feel, let's say, that introverted hangover later on, because honestly, it's no fun to feel that way, because it might take you actually twice as long to recover than being in that interaction that you were in. So I just wanted to bring that up because I know most likely there are some other lovely people like us where we just go, you know, and need to understand who we are as introverts and be in that awareness. So I just wanted to bring that up because I'm pretty sure there's a few of you out there that might, you know, it might be helpful to hear about it. But anyways, what I'm doing now is continuing with my time blocking. Obviously, I'm going a little bit slower because I'm trying to really calculate as far as like what event and how long each event is. But that is what I'm going to do here. And let me just finish this up. Okay, with all that done, let's go into the bottom right section. Yes, my tripod is still very shaky. I gotta figure this out. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is write down a quote of the week. Again, this lovely space, it's a very big space actually in the Passion Planner. This is usually where I like to basically make something really bold, aka the quote of the week, so that I can really focus on it. It is a topic that I want to be able to look at and be reminded of. So it's just a great way to utilize this space, but then also have a purpose behind it, not just have to fill that section. So let me just go ahead and finish this up. Now, for the bottom left section, this is usually where I add a tracker for one of my side businesses as a partnership in a health and wellness company. So it's just a great way for me to be able to mark off different things that I'm doing to help my clients, help my other partners on my team, and it's just a great awareness. As you can see, I talk about awareness a lot because it's super important, because that's how you actually are aware of all the things that you're doing and what you are not, and what you can actually do to help in different situations. But anyways, the point is I utilize this spot just to help myself understand how I'm doing with my business, and it just makes it a little bit easier for me to track everything in one spot, in 1 week, all laid out, super simple. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do really quick. Okie dokie, so now that all of that is done, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 other important sections of my planner, which is my goals and my gratitude. So these usually, because Passion Planner does already have a section for gratitude. Actually, this is the wrong title I was looking for, so I'm just going to put that back. Anyways, cut this one up. So because Passion Planner does already have this section, I kind of like to make it a little bit bolder, just because what I write on here actually goes into the back pages of my planner. So it's important for me to actually make it a little bit bolder, just how I like to see it. But anyways, and then on this section where I kind of talked about it before, the Sunday side, I like to add in my goals. And honestly, sometimes my goals are as simple as make sure I'm reading every single day, some form of personal development or something that I can learn from. It's nothing super, super complicated, but it's just something that is a reminder of to do things that matter, not just things that fill up my time. Let's put it that way. So anyways, what I'm going to do now is fill in this tiny section here, which I've been doing for a few weeks now, called the reflection section. Any ideas, thoughts, provoking things, that's basically where I write them all down. And it's a great way for me to go back and check on them, in case there was, a brilliant idea. I can always go back to it. But anyways, after this, I'm going to add some to-do boxes and then have some fun with some stickers. So let me just go ahead and get that done. Okay, here is the finished week. Obviously, I'll be filling in, gratitude throughout the week, reflection section, my tracker, and then obviously my goals and to-dos, all those fun things once I finish filming. Because again, some of those things are more personal, aka talking about some clients. But anyways, hopefully this was inspiring, hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you here for another video very, very soon. Okay, bye!